Dr. Bussler, this is exciting to have you again for the update. We're in 2016. The project is underway. As our viewers can see, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, we're excited about it. Today's October 25th, and right behind us you can see this is the development of the Oasis Learning Center. And they just finished putting in the footings and pouring the walls, and now they're going to remove the dirt and get everything set for the construction above grade.
And this will be completed when, this part here, for students to utilize?
Ideally, if everything goes well with construction, we should have Oasis open April 1st of this year. But the academic section behind us, that is ahead of schedule, and we should be ready when students return in 2017 from the winter break.
Will the school be utilized for summer school this year?
We're still kind of figuring out some of those details. One of the challenges with summer school at the high school will be the commons area, because that's going to be under massive construction. So we're thinking about moving summer school back to either Netherwood or Prairie View or Rome Corners for this summer.
Great. Let's look around a little bit.
Terrific.
So where are we, Brian?
We just walked up to the second floor of the new academic wing. We're on the northeast corner of Oregon High School property, and this is the main hallway that's serviced from the stairwell. And then on our left is the elevator that makes us ADA accessible for students, staff, and community members. On our right is Oasis. This was an addition that we were able to make with Oasis because our budget pricing came in at such a successful rate that we always wanted to upgrade Oasis, because we're currently renting at the hockey center, and we had a desire to have it on campus, even though it's going to have its own separate entrance, and this space worked perfect for Oasis. And then on the left side, that will be future expansion of classrooms. And one of the other key features we were able to upsize the building, the Oasis framework, so that in the future we could add a second story to it. So we'll have some additional classrooms as we continue to grow, which is vitally important in Dane County as school districts are seeing increased enrollment.
Very good. Looks great. And here's some more
Yeah, this is your
classroom here.
This is your typical classroom.
This is the typical room.
Yes.
So,
And it's about 1,000 square feet. And one of the beauties, we know from research that having natural light in a classroom just makes the class that much more appealing for students and increases student productivity. So we have some generous light.
very generous. It's nice how big they are, the windows.
Yes.
Very nice. So are each of the rooms connecting to each other?
Not all of them, but some of them are connected, so that if we have interdisciplinary curricula going on, we can share classrooms back and forth with one another.
And this probably be lockers here, I imagine.
Yeah, lockers on our right, and then interior classrooms. But the beauty, we have interior classrooms with natural light that's pouring into them through the window systems. And years ago, those window systems would not have been very energy efficient, but now in today's technology, the R factor that we can get from the window system has little or no impact on energy loss. So we get the benefits of natural light and higher student and staff productivity without sacrificing energy costs. We've just finished off the entire courtyard area. There's a little work to do over by those two classrooms, but overall we want this part of our campus to be welcoming. It's outside. It's an opportunity again for some outdoor education learning,
very nice.
and also an opportunity for students to do some studying and have some outdoor space where they can go and visit. And the notion is connecting the outdoor space with indoor space and making it a very attractive place for kids. This should be completed in either March or April of this year.
March or April, okay.
Because everything is airtight, watertight now with the windows, and we're moving into interior finishes in the area. But this will be an area that's extensively used by our physical education classes, because physical education has changed dramatically in the last 10 years.
Yes, it has. This is a great space.
And this space,
Look at that. That's heating, air conditioning going
yes,
through there?
the large ducts are heating.
That's tremendous.
Are heating. Again, air conditioning is a relative term, because air conditioning a space this large is challenging.
Are we doing that?
Well, I would say we have climate control, but
Okay.
to think of, it's not like air conditioning in your car,
No, okay.
but it's climate controlled. And these two particular spaces were designed by our physical education staff. They have been leaders in their discipline in their area, and they did a tremendous amount of research to identify what new physical education curriculum will look like. At one point in the referendum back in 2014, we were thinking that our physical education gymnasiums would all be connected together and have a large, what may have been called a four-space gymnasium. They really came up with the plan to split the spaces into two areas. We'll still have a large physical education gym and athletics gym, but this is in essence two of those large stations broken into two different functional fitness centers. Now we're walking down the main hallway that's connected between the office entrance, the physical education and athletics gymnasium, and the functional fitness center.
And this is just a pass-through, correct, here?
Correct. This is our new, we call it a two-station gymnasium area, similar to the gymnasium that was built in the early 1960s. This would be the 2016 version of a two-station gym. And one of the priorities that the board identified going back to 2007 is we desired having one large space where we could host large community events such as graduation. Our final projected estimate for for seating capacity is in that 2,000 to 2,100 occupant range, so that on days when we're worried about having rain or graduation outside, we could have graduation inside and be able to cover all of the seating requirements.
So the second tier here, are there seating up there? Because there'll be bleachers down here as well, but that's...
Yeah, there'll be bleachers on the east and west walls.
Okay.
The actual surface will run north to south, and then east to west will also be smaller gym spaces. That's why we call it a two-station gym. And then on the second floor, we'll have what's called a running track. It will be a small running track, but an opportunity for use by the physical education program, and also an opportunity for use by community members. And there will be seating on both the south, east, and west side. And then wherever we have available space, I know our staff will be using it for perhaps some athletic uses, as well as physical education space.
So this will go all the way around?
Yes, that
Because
swings
these will
all
be,
the way
that'll
around.
swing all, that's the track you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Really, we ended up with probably not quite half, maybe 40% of the previous parking lot here, and you can see it's going to get laid out in a little different format to maximize the number of spaces that we have.
And will this be for students and teachers?
Yes, this will be student parking
Oh,
on
it will
this
be
side.
student parking, okay.
Yes, and this will be, from one end to the other, will be a complete training center. And this section will be where the school board meetings are. So that will be completely updated with the necessary technology for presentations, for internet access, and this
So
will...
the length of this room could be your school board meetings?
Correct, correct.
And have residents that sit out here
Yes.
and the school board
And-
somewhere here. Well, that's a nice space.
Yeah,
For
it's
that.
it's a nice space that can accommodate a large group, but more importantly, isn't sort of interrupted with all of the building usage like we have at
Yeah,
Rome
so it'll be a
Corners.
permanent
Yes.
area for that to take place in.
Yes. But our real focus here, we don't have a training center where we can get large groups of teachers together, and that's what this will
Have
be.
a speaker come in and
Correct.
computer training or whatever they
Yes.
need to be done. That's great. When that was thought out in the beginning as well?
Yes.
To have, okay, really good, really good.
Both on our left and on our right, these are all spaces for the administrative offices
For the high school.
for the high school. Correct.
And this will end up being the new entrance.
Yeah. This is the main. This will be the main. The main entrance into the office will be right here, and right where I'm standing. This is where school secretaries will buzz people into the safe and secure entrance area.
So when we have an athletic event, they could come through here and right into the,
Correct.
right there, right down the
Correct.
hall, and everything else can be shut off.
Yeah, this will be the main entrance. This is the main entrance. Once we're opened for the day, and then into this large vestibule area, there will be a stairwell going to the second level, and then over where those bricks are, that's going to be our art gallery. So we have a beautiful art gallery planned for our main entrance area.
Art from
School district art.
school district art?
Yep, art from our students.
Oh, will it be rotated or?
Yes.
Oh, great. Great, so then that'll be opened up at some point.
Yeah,
Where-
and then this goes right down to the PAC and to the gymnasium. Again, you'll notice the higher ceilings
Yep.
to make for an inviting atmosphere and area. And this camera shot right here will be where students as well as community members will be coming for events that are athletic related. And then right down this main hallway to the Performing Arts Center for music and art events.
This will be open up here?
Yes.
Nice, all the way around there.
And then the elevator shaft to our left, to have ADA
Again, we
accessibility.
can all right, very good. Dr. Bussler, this has been a great joy to come and see the progress happening so beautifully. It's really going to be a great advantage for our students and the community to have this here. You want to keep people connected. What ways can they connect and see what's going on in terms of progress of the building and the completion?
Well, there's a variety of ways. First, we are posting information on a weekly basis on our website. It's called Watch Us Build, underneath Referendum 2014, so you can see photographs and sometimes short little videos on the construction project. You can also check us out on our Facebook page. And of course, if a community member is interested in a tour, once we get through the referendum on November 8th, I will have a little more time, but I would be happy to give a community member a tour at night or on a weekends at a time that's good for them. The good news is you get to wear a pair of glasses, a yellow jacket,
fun stuff.
and a helmet. But if you're okay with that, I would be happy to give any community members a tour. And then we're really looking forward to September of 2017 when we have our grand opening. And we'll have students here being tour guides, and we'll invite the community to come out and see our finished product. But if you'd like to see it in construction phase, we can make that happen as well. We just can't have you on site without a school district representative.
Understood. We appreciate your time, and why don't we go get something to eat?
Sure, but once again, I want to thank WOW, because we are very appreciative of your willingness to film sort of segment 2 of our construction project, and it gives people an opportunity to stay at home and see the construction that's going on. And our working relationship with WOW has been terrific, and we appreciate you dedicating the resources to making this available to the greater Oregon community.
Well, thank you very much. We love to do it, and we can't wait to see the third part of the grand opening.
Terrific. Am I buying lunch or are you?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
Because of all the talking, my appetite is huge right now. And I left my wallet at home.